Welcome to another exciting Mickey's Roundtable. I'm your host, Roger. Normally I've been doing my Mickey's Roundtable discussion format where I discuss various Disney topics with guests. I'm going to keep on doing those, but I wanted to do something a little different. I've been living in Florida about 4.5 years now, and I go to the parks quite frequently and have adventures there. I wanted to share those adventures with you, but instead of doing the typical blog format where you go through holding a camera and showing people what you're looking at or have looking at you and you just talk continuously, I'm going to talk continuously from here and then edit in B-roll of my adventures that I had. So I'm going to call these my Mickey's Roundtable adventures. The adventure that I had this past week, it was the 4th of July last week, 4th of July 2023, Independence Day. I got a reservation for Magic Kingdom and I had the day off of work, so that worked out. So I headed over to Magic Kingdom and I spent the whole day there. Usually I don't spend the whole day at a park. I'll go for part of a day, go see a restaurant, or go ride on one or two attractions that I haven't been on in a while, or something new. This time I spent the whole day there doing everything that I could think of anyway, that was related to the 4th of July, Americana, Independence Day, all that good stuff. I started my Independence Day holiday on Main Street USA, as you always start any day that you go to Magic Kingdom. The neat part about Main Street USA, during the July, I think it's all of July, not sure when they take the decorations down, but it is decorated up for the holiday. And I think there was more up this year. Actually, I'm certain of it. Last year, I think they had just bunting around City Hall and around the town square area. It wasn't on the rest of Main Street. This year it was. That was good to see. But instead of just walking up and down Main Street like you sometimes do, if you go early in the morning, catch one of those Main Street vehicles. I got to do that. I rode the omnibus and get a little better vantage point from up on top of the bus there. Anyway, I got to explore a little bit that way before heading on over to Rope Drop. And I decided to rope drop, yep, you guessed it, Liberty Square. I headed straight over to the Hall of Presidents, very much an Americana, American-themed attraction there in Walt Disney World. I do love the Hall of Presidents. The rotunda is fantastic, especially when it's not very crowded. There's the best quote ever, one of the best quotes, I think, for Walt Disney, especially on Independence Day. I've always been a kind of a billboard American. I think I get that red, white, and blue streak up and down my back every once in a while. Walt Disney loved America. He loved American history.
This program is dedicated to the memory of Walt Disney. In 1971, his love for America inspired the creation of the Hall of Presidents, a place to celebrate the optimism and goodwill he saw at the heart of the American story. Walt's vision was to honor the nation by honoring the American presidency.
77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
George Washington, John Adams, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams.
From the Hall of Presidents, I made my way back to Main Street USA. Very special event took place. 2023 is the 100th anniversary of aerial refueling, so they did that special, but then they circled back around, so then they had 4 jet fighters fly down the length of Main Street. You don't get to see that every day, even at Magic Kingdom. So that's unique to the 4th of July. The bunting and all the decorations are unique to the 4th of July in July at Walt Disney World and Magic Kingdom. Also unique on the 4th of July specifically, and I didn't know this was going to be a thing until I saw a friend posted a picture of the trains at the Walt Disney World Railroad, and they had the front all decorated up with bunting and flags and all of that. And I love the trains just like Walt Disney loved the trains. And so I took a train ride around the Magic Kingdom. I then headed back to Liberty Square for Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom's other steam-powered attraction, the Liberty Bell Riverboat. And if you're lucky, you get to see the train from the boat there as it goes by. They'll play whistle tag. So from Liberty Square, I thought, well, that's a fitting place to watch the parade. I was hoping they would do something special for Independence Day. I know for Easter, before the parade, they had a special float with the Easter Bunny and things on it, which I was thinking maybe they would do something like that. They didn't. It was just the standard Festival of Fantasy parade, which if you haven't seen before, it's fantastic. But yeah, no real surprises there, unfortunately, like I was hoping, or maybe it was a surprise that I didn't get to. They didn't have anything special. Other entertainment, I got to catch the band. We've got the Dapper Dans. In the morning, they will come out on the trolley. But yeah, they were on the trolley in the morning, and then just street side later on in the afternoon. I was able to catch those. And then also for live entertainment, which I wasn't planning on, outside of Casey's Corner, they've got their piano player, and he was playing some stuff. I thought, you know what? What's more Americana and what's more American than a hot dog on the 4th of July? So I grabbed a bite to eat at the Casey's Corner there, listened to some live music. That was lunch, and later on for dinner I grabbed from Columbia Harbor House, which is in Liberty Square. My original plan for food on the 4th of July at Magic Kingdom was going to be the Liberty Tree Tavern. I've eaten there multiple times before, and it is fantastic. In addition to the train and the riverboat that I did earlier in the day, I did a number of attractions throughout the park, including in Frontierland. I checked out the Country Bear Jamboree. Contour Island is always a favorite of mine. If I was like an 8-year-old kid, oh, that'd be fantastic. Caves and tunnels and open courts. And then it was over to Tomorrowland for Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
With mind and heart, and when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20 some odd years ago.
Towards the end of the day, every day, again, another thing that happens every day, but an extra special on the 4th of July, Independence Day, flag retreat ceremony.
And now, our national anthem.
get a chance to watch it, even if it's not the 4th of July, it is well worth it. And of course, also every day, every night is fireworks, but they do a special fireworks display. I watched That was a fantastic way to conclude my Independence Day 4th of July holiday there at Magic Kingdom. And with that, I'm going to conclude this video. So until next time, I'm your host, Roger, and this has been a Mickey's Roundtable Adventure.